what a rather brisk evening it is, and welcome to your Wednesday video with me, JuicyPixel. And it's a late one because I specifically wanted it to become night time in order to show you this, and this video was recommended by Spudboy Mike yesterday to check out the River Mersey from the other side of the bank as a video. So today is Wednesday and it's probably going to be quite late for you guys, but if you're watching this, let me know in the comments below. But we're going to do a quick channel rundown on what is going to be happening over the next few days for me and what you guys can expect in the run up to Christmas. I've briefly touched on this in the past before. Anyway, this is the Liverpool skyline right here, which I'll overlay some photos so you can see as well. So this Sunday I'm off to Slovakia, which is going to be my first time, and I'm going to a little city called Košice, and their Christmas markets are going to be well underway. Their Christmas markets actually start the day I arrive, and I got 4 nights there, which I'm flying from Liverpool on Sunday. Yes, Sunday. So I've got return flights of £45, and I get an apartment for 4 nights for £120, which can accommodate up to 3 people, but it's just me going. Yeah, so that is what you got to look forward to. So I'm right here at the ferry terminal. Well, the ferry terminal is just behind me here, but I'm right here in probably what you would describe as Hamilton Square, which is on the Wirral Peninsula here in Cheshire, not Liverpool. So yeah, let's talk about what's going on. It's really cold here. Like I got my new coat on, which I purchased the other day in Go Outdoors. This is actually £14. So if any of you lot want a bargain warmer jacket, or gillet as they call it, £14 in Go Outdoors as long as you got the membership card. But yeah, so I'm going to be out there for 4 nights, and we're going to be checking out the Christmas markets while we're there. This is just an idea which I'm going to experiment with while I'm out there, but I am tempted to go to Ukraine for a few hours while I'm there, so I'm going to see if there's a local taxi driver who will maybe pop me over the border for a few pounds, and then run me back over just to keep me safe. But I would love to go into a Ukrainian boozer and have a drink with the locals, get the local sort of knowledge over there, see what's going on, talk to the locals, see what they think about what's happening in the world this day and age, and then go back to Košice. There's loads of things to do there. They've got the singing fountains, they've got the cathedral right in the middle of the town centre, which is part of the old town. I will be staying in the old town in an apartment, so I'll give you an apartment tour while I'm there. It's not an ultra modern sort of apartment, it's quite an original sort of decored apartment. It looks like my grandmother's sort of house, so that's going to be quite interesting. I've got a bedroom and I've got a kitchenette and living area, and you know, windows looking into the streets. I can't overlay anything on this video to show you apart from photos I could take right now. I'll get something off Google. Maybe I'll show you something off Google where I'm staying, but I'm staying on the main strip, so literally outside my front door will be the Christmas market. So I'm so excited that I'm in a place where there's not much travel needed in order to get this content for you. But I'm going to continue the next part of this video further down here. We've been recording for 3 minutes. I was hoping that we can get 15 minutes out of this, but it might be shorter than that. But let's continue the next part of the video further down here. Oh yeah, it's really windy, so I'm going to keep rolling. Alright, so as you just heard right then, you might have heard that, there's an Irish ferry which is right by here, which is taking people and vehicles back and forth Dublin, maybe Belfast. So this is where they do the pick up and drop off. They don't do it in Liverpool as such. They do it over here on the Wirral Peninsula. But let's walk on down and I'll continue. Let's show you what this place really looks like here in the evening. So this is the Liverpool skyline right over there, and you can actually see the Christmas markets that are going on. There's a ride there, it's not actually being used at the moment. There's the Liverpool wheel right by here. Whew, and we're recording in 4K 60 FPS to get the most out of this low light situation. And for those of you who do filming, I recommend taking off the stabilization on your camera as well when you're filming in the night, because your camera tries to track you and you'll get these wishy-washy lines. I currently still got tracking still on because I'm lazy. So yeah, let's get closer to the Irish ferry by As you can see, it's right here. So yeah, let's stay where you can see me and away from the wind. So yeah, the Irish Ferry right there. So yeah, when I'm there, it's going to be amazing. I'm not going to go there and spend loads of money. I'm going to see what I actually can do there for free. There's a lot of free things to be done. I also want to dive into the history out there as well and learn a lot of how Slovakia coped in the war and what their position was during the Second World War and possibly the First World War too. So I will be checking out war museums, cathedrals, Christmas markets, potentially Ukraine, and I'm going to try and get 2 videos done per day, but I'm not going to put myself on that pedestal where if I don't do something I promised myself that I would do, because there's nothing better than making yourself feel like a fail. Because when I was in Lithuania, there was another Nazi base there which I put on my plan to do, and I totally failed to do it, and I was kicking myself on the way home. So I'm not going to put myself on a pedestal there and try and achieve so much, but I'm just going to roughly go for 2 videos a day. So that is going to lead us up until like late February next year. So by the time we're in February next year, there will be another series ready to rock and roll. I'll be in South Wales for a couple of months from late January onwards. And me and Spudboy Mike, we've been in conversation because we don't talk every day. We talk every day, literally almost every minute of every day. We're almost like married. So yeah, there's a couple of plans on the go, a couple of 24-hour challenges too. And me and Mike have got a project underway as well, which is going to be very good. And I'll just say now, it's basically going to be content, but different style of content, which will be fun. So yeah, I'm absolutely freezing. Don't forget, you get yourself your warmer, and when you go outdoors, see JuicyPixel recommended it. £14 covers everything. Proper gillet. So yeah, I don't think you can see much of the skyline behind me right now, but what I can see is the Three Graces here. Then you got the Liverpool wheel by here, this huge thing. It is literally huge, but it looks small here. Yeah, so, but there's a lot of history on this side of the water as well. Hamilton Square, literally the ferry terminal's right by there, and they do food, or at least used to. We just tried to park the car there, and the car park's been like closed off and all sorts. So I don't know if they're gonna open that up for Christmas or not. But yeah, 8 minutes. We're not doing too bad. I don't think this video is gonna last 15 minutes though. There's not much to show you, and I'm literally using the street lights here to guide myself. I will tell you one more thing though. I am looking at going back to Geneva next year, because when I went there I lost one of my videos, and I really do feel I need to go back there to get closure on that series I did in Switzerland. What I later on learnt the day I was leaving from the little village I was staying in, which was called, what is it called? I think it was called Bursey or something like that. But I learned that Richard Burton's grave was out there. Richard Burton lived out there when he quite close to when he passed away. And the day I left Switzerland, I had to be at the airport for like 6 in the morning. So I was walking through this field at 4:30, and I saw the graveyard where his grave was, but it was so dark. There was just no way in hell that I could have gone in the graveyard to film his grave, and it would have been a nice little send-off for the series. I also lost a video when I was on top of the French Alps, which I was also really gutted about too, because it was so good, and I got the view of all Geneva, Lake Geneva, and all the way down to like the French borders, because the French border wraps around Lake Geneva. Yeah, the French border kind of goes through the middle of Lake Geneva as well, so I lost such a good video too. So I think looking at doing a 24-hour challenge where I got at least 10 hours there in February next year. So I might even go to a little town in the French Alps called Annecy, which literally looks like Venice in the mountains. Absolutely incredible. Right, what else do I need to do? Right, those sunglasses. I will be drawing out a winner next Wednesday, or my next Wednesday video, and the next Wednesday video will be in Slovakia as well, so I might as well just do that when I'm there. And then when we come back, there's loads of other stuff. My channel's doing 3 videos a week now, so this Sunday we are going to be posting our first video, or second video actually, going into the second week of doing 3 videos a week, where I'll be posting a video when I went to a secret base, a secret bunker in Liverpool. It's called the Western Approach, which is a secret base used in Liverpool, which had direct links to Winston Churchill's war bunker in London, where they communicated, where they were defending the Pacific Ocean, another side of the war effort, which not many people know about, because they all just focus in on the what happened on mainland Europe. But there was a battle going on out there too. So that when Sunday's going to have a really good video there showing you the secret base in Liverpool. There's also a video coming out the following Sunday, which I'm on Ty Barnes Street doing an investigation into the class system and how the riots there, well, there was riots there a few hundred years ago that created the British class system that we have now. And then the following Sunday after that, we are going, literally, I filmed this yesterday by the way, so I'm well in advance of my content. We go underneath the River Mersey on the Mersey Queen's Tunnel tour, and we literally went under the River Mersey into the tunnel where the traffic is. So yeah, if you want like sneak peeks of like what's coming on the channel, because you're probably like, oh my god, he's like so high ahead with his content, like, which I try to be. If you want a sneak peek of what happens, just check out my Facebook. I'll put something sneaky on there every now and then, or even my Instagram. Go into the description below, check out my Instagram, and all the links will be down there if you want to, like, a teaser of what's coming on the channel and stuff like that. Also, coming into the new year, I will be refreshing the channel a little bit more. I have done recently, and I think it's always a good idea to keep freshening your ideas, freshening your approach, and reacting to feedback that is provided of you guys, and of course getting information off my friends. And I prefer it when my friends are just blatantly honest. If I do something shit on YouTube and it's crap, my eyes going weird then. If I do something on YouTube and it's a bit naff, just tell me where it went wrong. All respect. Anyway, that is going to be it for your video for today. We are hit 12 minutes 40 seconds. Well, and I didn't realize I could talk so much, but I used to be a public speaker a couple of years ago, so I can regurgitate stuff in a different level of vocabulary at times. Anyway, I want to say thanks for watching, peace and love, and let's finish out this video just by panning over the River Mersey right by here. Catch you next time. Don't forget to leave a like.